As you tune in to another Watch for the Hook Wednesdays. As always, we appreciate you all tuning in to the Watch for the Hook Business and Entrepreneur Podcast, the small business podcast for small business owners. It's Michael with.
Tatiana, I'm just listening to that long ass introduction.
Hey, you gotta get your point across
You said
sometime.
it like 15 times.
Hey, you gotta make sure
As
you
you
get it.
tune in on Watch for the Hook Wednesdays,
Hey, we need to make sure y'all know where y'all
we're
at.
going to appreciate you tuning in on
Hmm.
Watch for the Hook Wednesdays.
So I just make sure I need to double think they ass tuning in. Cause sometimes it's hard enough as it is. Miss Parker, how you feeling today?
Child, apparently I'm with the shits today.
Well, I hope this shit's turned into something good.
Whatever.
All right. So once again, thank y'all. Hey, always you can come by www.watchfor4thehook.com. Got the spring fashion out there for you. Hey, come by, support your business, well, business friends or the friends in the business ships and all that good stuff.
Mm.
So today, me and Miss Parker gonna talk about SEO, search engine optimization. Now, when I talk to Miss Parker about it, I say this SEO shit sometimes it feel like a racket
Wow. To
because
put it nicely.
yeah, because it's like you have to use certain words or key phrases that will help improve your visibility for your website and the rankings of the search engines that go find your website. And to me, that shit almost feels like a fucking trend because the words or wording or phrases, that shit changes hourly, it feels like sometimes.
Hmm.
And then you're like, how do I fix it? How do I fix my SEO? How do I? And she knows this one thing burns me up. Email, email, email. We can get you ranked
Oh, yeah.
first on Google. And I'm gonna tell y'all, since y'all know us, we tried this shit back in 2020. Right? These people started working for us, and these are one of the hooks we talk about. They were from overseas. We were still in the infancy, still green. And child, when I tell you we still get backlinks
Yeah.
from shit that ain't got nothing to deal with.
So irrelevant. Like, yeah, you did work on SEO, but you didn't do it where it was relevant for us. Like, it really just was not applicable to us.
We get emails that says, "Oh, we read our watch for hook and erectile function ad."
Or colonoscopy, whatevers, or gastro diseases, stuff like that. That wasn't necessarily SEO. That was backlink. And they put your backlink behind an article. So when you click on that picture and leave a review, the review for that article is backlinked to your site, which is probably linked to a product on your site, which is going to come through as a review on the product. Then
Yes.
now you got to go delete
Yeah.
because nobody wants to look at a product and a piece of apparel, a small t-shirt, black, and the review is that erectile dysfunction ad was so informational, right?
Trash.
That has nothing to do with nothing.
Trash.
So yeah, that wasn't necessarily SEO, that was backlinking. Now I do believe that the story that was sold to us and that we paid for
Yes.
was SEO. But after a little bit of time, we realized y'all didn't work on SEO.
They just backlink that
You
shit to anything they
you
wanted to.
you backlinked us to some irrelevant stuff.
Yeah.
That's what that was.
And like I said, we tell y'all the truth. We keep it transparent. That ended up being what, $3,000. By the time I was sitting down, about
Um,
$3,000.
I don't know if it was $3,000, but the fact that it was more than free, it was
Way,
problematic.
way more than free.
It was way more than free.
Way more than
And it was
free.
very problematic. Like you had, it was like monthly, right? You were literally paying. It was virtual assistants in a different arena.
Yeah. And this is the rule, or this is how they spin it off on you. You gotta give it 6 months.
Now that you are not lying about.
You gotta
Yeah,
give everything six
that
months.
part. Everything is always 3 to 6 months. 3 to 6 months. 3 months to figure out what it should look like. And then 3 more months, month 0 to 3 to figure out what it should look like. Months 4 through 6 for the engine to run.
For the fine tuning, is it
Yeah,
called?
for the algorithm to get smarter. So yeah, it was like you got to do 6 months. No, I'm not doing 6 months where I have to keep deleting erectile dysfunction reviews on my product.
Yeah, it just makes no sense.
Yeah.
It's just like when you're looking when people are, and this is the thing, he'll tell you just like I do. We get so many emails about SEO. We can fix your SEO optimization. We can go organic SEO. We can do this. We can do that. Hey, trust us. 250 a month.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
350 a
yeah, yeah. You're
month.
right about that 250. 450.
Yeah. Podcasting. One of them was like, hey, not one, 1,000 of them was like, we will guarantee you 50,000 downloads a month for $500.
A month? Like what?
First of all, 50,000 downloads put you in the top 0.1% of
Right,
podcasts.
right, right.
Like that puts you in the big boy arena.
Right, right.
When I say big boy, I mean the people you watch on TV arena.
Yeah, absolutely.
50,000 an episode?
Yeah, and
Come,
you know those numbers way better than me.
and I know they a lie
Yeah. Well, that's good. As long as one of us know the truth, they can steer the other one out of that
because
manhole.
because we done already talked to y'all about the bots. The bot ain't shit to make.
Yeah, just like a lying nothing for somebody to tell.
Tell you all the lies.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But back to the SEO thing. To me, it's hard for me to wrap around like, okay, let's go apparel wise.
Mhm.
And then words that they try to they say you have to get words that appeal to people. So let's say we got a t-shirt out and I put the word stylish, comfortable, crickets.
Yeah, because everybody uses that.
Yeah, but if everybody using it, then that means it should come up often, which makes no sense.
But
And
I'm just like, but then you have to go like who in front of you
is using that word.
is using that word
Everybody.
that's paying. Now it's not everybody. Now it's the big boys.
Exactly.
That's you, and so they're gonna get pushed higher than you.
So how do you describe t-shirt? You see what I'm
It's
saying?
like I was telling you earlier, it's like trends. Like you can't SEO optimize one time and you're done.
No, you gotta keep evolving.
You're gonna have, just like we say, have to ride that wave.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to SEO, right? Optimize, right? Once a week, once a month. You're gonna have to do something like that because it's just everything changes. Everybody could have been, like I said, everybody could have been speaking about what is it? Generational wealth.
Oh yeah.
One week, right? So everything had a catchphrase or a hashtag that aligned to generational wealth, for 3 weeks after that week. Now here you are, you finally ready to throw your hat in the ring
On week 4.
on week 4. Now that shit's dead.
That's too
It's done. You up here generational wealth and everything, and people have now moved on. They over assets over liabilities now.
check out the episode as well. Even the term now, legacy. Legacy is other new word. And oh yes, we have the item legacy greater than me.
Mm.
Yes, that's for real. That's for something that goes beyond you. Then the word legacy is not one of those hot button topics.
Generational wealth.
So how do you SEO with legacy? You know what? If your item says legacy greater than me, we're trying to figure out what terms you can use to best describe that product.
Right, without saying legacy. Because you're like, well, there is the product or there is the trademark. So you just kind of be like, what do I use? And now you're looking crazy because you're getting all these emails or messages from people that I can perfect and do your SEO. And now you're like, man, I wish I could pay them because you got something that if you could get it out there and get it on that wave, you could ride it too. Then you get, the crummy people that lie,
Yep.
backlink you
So Rick
to
sounds good.
ED. Mm.
And even Miss Parker can tell y'all. Backside of our site, watch for the hook. We have AI tools that help us with the SEO. And it'll give you these kind of emojis as you are working on your tag for your products. The smiley face means it's good. The frown face means it sucks. So when you get the frowny face or the one in between, this is the one I love. It's orange.
Oh,
It's just a straight line face.
it's straight line.
It's like,
That's all you got.
they've been over here working for a fucking hour on this shit, and
And I got
it
an orange.
and it just says,
I got a straight line.
You talk about wanting to cuss somebody out. And then you go use these tools and you try to use the thesaurus, or you try to find all the synonyms and
That's what I was gonna say.
homonyms
I was gonna say synonym.
that mean something. And then when this is the crazy thing. When you're back there typing in these keywords and catchphrases and they don't recognize it or don't like it, they'll say, no, doesn't work, fix it. And they don't give you no help on fixing it. So go look at all these tutorials on SEO. I go to all these programs on SEO. And by the time I'm 6 minutes in, I'm more confused than ever. I just told my wife, I think SEO is just some bullshit. I think it's just a bunch of ways to get folks confused and then have to go pay somebody to go create a bunch of bots that make it look like your website is getting a lot of traffic when it's actually not.
Honestly, I think no matter how well you optimize your search engine, right? I think no matter how well you optimize it, if you're not paying for those ads, and I mean big ads,
It's being.
yes, Google, that stuff, like that crap's expensive.
Yeah, I mean,
It is expensive.
we've talked about this. Most small businesses cannot afford $1,000 a month advertising budget.
No. I just think you can have the most perfectly, is that even a word?
Basically,
No, perfectly
oh,
optimized.
we're gonna have to look that up, but I'm gonna roll with it. It sounds
It might
good.
be spelled the same, but it could be, optimized to perfection, right?
To your liking, to your
It
love.
can be just beautiful, but if you're not paying for the ads, then are you really gonna get that visibility you want? And are the terms just so generic where it's really gonna catch people's attention, or are the terms too specific where you're never gonna get people to search for that?
Yeah, I mean, they just say it's 6 in one hand, half a
Yeah.
dozen in the other.
But then always, regardless, you're behind the people that are paying.
Yeah, you're
You're
behind big
gonna be
money.
behind them.
Yeah,
They take up the first, what, 10 pages? I'm saying 10 should
shit,
be
probably 100.
Yeah. So it's like you have to keep clicking that the carrot, go to the right to get to the next page, next
Yeah.
page, next page. I don't know if you look funny.
Yeah, I mean, years ago, what was it? Fortune 50. I mean, that was the top 50 companies in the world in the United States that made lots of money. Then it went to the Fortune 500, and now it's the Fortune 1000. So
1,000.
So that just lets you know there are at least 1,000 major big companies spending money. And I mean money, money. To SEO, they shit to the point they in front of everybody. And
With no, with no specifics in place, for no
nope,
damn reason, no point, no rhyme, no reason.
they just throwing
Just because
everything
they
up there.
can.
And they got the money.
Just because they can. Yeah. That's right. That's facts.
And that's one thing that we've learned. Big engine don't give a damn about the little one
Mm-mm.
because they gonna say the little one just in our way.
Little engine that could. Up
Even
there
finish,
sputtering.
they finish that book though.
Yes, they did. Yeah, I'm gonna read that book.
Yeah.
What is it, Thomas the Train?
Yeah.
The little engine that could. The little blue train.
And the truth is, they fucked Thomas up in the end. They
Stop.
cut that.
Leave that alone. Just cut that out.
They cut it off at the
No,
end.
they didn't. Cut that out. He made it round that trick. He sputtered up that mountain.
Yeah, so like I said, as we get ready to wrap up, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in. And hey, you can SEO on a lot of ways. You can SEO on your page, you can SEO off the page, you can do technical SEO, or you can do local SEO. And so that helps you stay interconnected with your people. I might be ragging on SEO in a little bit, but I'm also gonna tell y'all, as long as you're trying to do something to get in front of your audience, think you're gonna help yourself be more searchable.
Yeah, but I mean, just keeping it a buck, it'll get frustrating.
Oh yeah,
And then those people that are in your ear about to charge you for your hard-earned dollar and not give you no ROI. And
charge you tough.
they're gonna look better. So just, be mindful. Honestly, this is probably the point in time where you start to say, don't move on emotion. Don't be impulsive. We talk about being impulsive all the
Ooh,
time. You,
impulsive in business is lethal.
impulsive people are exhausting.
Ain't they?
Really exhausting because you have to do a lot more cleanup after the fact.
Wear your ass out.
You sleep.
Tired, boss. I'm tired.
I think I got off track, but just don't be impulsive. Don't be like, screw it. I'm gonna pay somebody to do it, and it probably just gonna screw you up worse.
Yeah.
And at your expense.
Exactly.
So just, like you said, just I guess honestly, just keep working with it.
Hey, as we say, keep spinning your wheels. I mean, the wheel is spinning.
What the hell? Or are you running in circles?
The wheel ain't spinning. That means you ain't got no motion.
It's true.
Hey, just keep some motion going, folks.
Mhm.
We'll catch y'all next time.